Alright, welcome back everybody to some more Nier Replicant. Basically I said that it wouldn't be a long break. It ended up being that I didn't come back at all, which is usually like a reoccurring thing. I'm pretty sad by that, but whatever. We're just gonna go ahead and continue now. Because you know what, some gameplay at all is better than no gameplay, so fuck it, might as well just play, right? Why did I think triangle was to interact? This is like an OG PlayStation game. I think it was always circle in Japan, but I think in America it was triangle for a little bit. It was like the back button or something. Or what was it? No, circle was confirmed. It was really weird how they flipped that. I don't know if the Japanese still do that. I don't think so. Alright, anyway. That's like a little PlayStation history lesson. Is that you used to have people used to have, I think Metal Gear Solid was one of the few games that does it in Japan like that. And in America, circle is confirm and X is cancel. Now, I'm not sure how that ended up being like one of the few, if not the only game, to maintain the circle confirm, X is back. It's really kind of interesting because you don't really get that kind of difference on any other console. Hey, look, Loyal Cerberus. So who are you guarding? Like the tomb of a friend or something? We turned our beautiful forests into this. No, my brother, we cannot defeat these humans in direct combat. Have faith in me. I know they can learn to live alongside others. I know it well. Yeah, we're gonna find out that the wolf is like super smart and just wants the desert to go back to normal or some shit. Alright, we're just gonna run away. I need to fight them.
Does it not strike you as curious to find wolves in the desert?
Yeah, because this used to be a forest.
They normally live in forests, yes. Deserts would seem to hold little sustenance for them.
Well, we can certainly guess what they've been eating.
Now you see, that whole line gets contextualized. This is actually originally their home. It's just how many thousands of years has it been since this was a forest, you know? Maybe one of the wolves became a replicant. I'm sorry, Gestalt. My bad. Alright, wasn't there someone here I needed to talk to?
Sure, I guess.
Flowers?
Why?
Now, the flowers, but there's so few out here in the desert. Sure.
If I can...
It's the curious item shop.
Hi there. Do you carry axles and paddle boards?
Iron ore and
great.
logs.
Gotcha.
10 of each.
Water
Oh,
wheels
forget
are
it.
great, but they're a pain in the butt to maintain.
In the past, humans harnessed different methods to provide energy.
Like what?
One such method was achieved through the intricate compounding of iron and fire.
Wow. What did they do with that?
Wage war.
Oh, a great many things. It could be used to power large iron crates called trains, or illuminate whole cities against the dark of night.
Huh. Yeah, no thanks.
Why?
Oh, shit. Okay, whatever.
Who wants to move a big iron crate? And how am I supposed to sleep if it's all bright outside?
Well, I suppose
It's not
if
that
you wish
bad
to
in the
look at
city.
it that way.
Obviously.
Besides, my life is lots of fun already.
If more people were like you, Emil, this world might not be half bad.
Which one of you is the weapons dealer? No, seriously, where's the... There's no map of this area? Oh, I guess I never bought it. I guess I never used this store here at all. So because of that, I don't know what it looks like, even though I've been around here 1,000 times over. is it? I don't even know where I'd get pink moonflower seeds. Okay. Earthworm's Claw, the Captain's Holy Spear, and the Phoenix Spear. Yeah, I could sell recovery potions. I don't know if I'll need any. I gotta start, like, selling all the good shit that I have, but I don't think I have a ton of stuff left to sell. That's the problem. I gotta get to, like, 30,000. Okay. I guess I could sell one. I don't want to sell that. Let me sell 1 and 1. There you go. Well, we're only 7 off. I could afford... Yeah, it doesn't matter. Okay. You need 37,000 to get the Phoenix Spear. No clue if any of this shit is going to be good or not. It is incredibly slow, but it does more damage and has the most magic power. This actually might not be too terrible to use, because it's probably better than, what was I using before? It was an Ancient Overlord, was it? I think it was, yeah. Okay. A lot of these are very early game weapons, so they're not that great. And then I haven't used heavy swords in forever. If I were to use them, it wouldn't be terrible. I'd probably use this, though. But this spear has just been amazing for me, so me personally, I'd much rather prefer using this.
I didn't save him so much as just find him.
Oh, Royal Compass.
We do not, my good man. Pray elucidate us on the nature of this object.
Yeah, so maybe there's like other places in the sandstorm we could get to.
It looks valuable. Are you sure?
Then we would be honored to receive it.
Alright, so now we can go through the sandstorm our own way if we really wanted to. Alright. I love this.
We hear your days of bachelorhood are coming to a close, King.
Congrats.
Forgive my prying, but we are all eager to know the identity of your lucky bride.
Surprise! How nice to see you again.
Hold on. Fira?
That's right.
You have grown into a fine example of womanhood. I'm sure you will make a splendid queen.
Kaine's gonna want to see this.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Your Royalness. Congratulations on your wedding. I'm sorry Kaine's not here, but...
Oh, shit.
Of course. How could we refuse?
I really wish there was auto-scroll just specifically for voice stuff. Because I have no clue when the Japanese is over. But that time I kind of just hit it by accident. What are the wolves up to? One of our brothers is caught in a human trap. Why do they hunt us?
かけるわせしされた。
Yeah, so it's basically a war that no one knows who really threw the first spear, I guess, so to speak. And they just kind of keep fighting each other. Whereas you would just think it was just a bunch of wolves being assholes and there's just one magic wolf, you know?
To think they even have rules governing the timing and water temperature of a bath.
What's it to you? You don't even take baths. Kaine?
What is the matter?
I don't like this. Weddings are festive occasions, you know? Should I even be here?
Yeah.
We were invited here by the king, remember?
Sure. But what about everybody else?
This city isn't like our villages. It's all about the rules here. And since there isn't a specific rule about you, I honestly think they won't give a crap.
Yeah.
Will you at least procure a new set of lingerie for the festivities? Some spring colors, perhaps?
Fuck
Keep
you, Buck.
talking, Book.
Eat shit, fuckface.
Oh,
What's up?
just having trouble getting to sleep.
Something bothering you?
No, the opposite, in fact. I'm just so excited about the wedding that I can't settle down. I bet it's gonna have streamers and dancing and
Oh, it already
bands
has a
on
streamer.
motorcycles and everything. I'm sorta jealous. I wish I was Vera.
You'll find a nice bride someday, Emil.
Huh? Oh, right. Bride.
You must be tired indeed if you misunderstood that simple social
And the
nicety.
hilariousness is that we misunderstood it. A bride? What?
Yeah, that's not exactly it.
Wait, it's still broad daylight. What the fuck?
竜帝隊
I guess it's supposed to be like the
Wait,
evening.
ゼルガンと救世し続いている改ざんをつきてとキゾとやりつた좀 쉽지 이와이 짠싸 로아인다
Everyone needs to blow off steam and celebrate once in a while.
Indeed, your people have earned a moment of rest and respite.
こでた
Plus, we want to make Fira happy, right? Anyway, life is better when you have someone to fight for.
Is it really?
アルトゥルは小さたた
Seems like all we've done is suffer since then. Since the literal beginning of the game. Damn, he got him right in, like, the neck. Holy shit. It was brutal. Yeah, they're dead. Is it really taking a turn for the worse? It looks like you're kind of one-sidedly slaughtering them. I mean, who knows, but at least from this scene, you wouldn't think it's going for the worse. Up, yank it up. Yeah, he can't do it. And I guess when you kill young ones like this, it's no surprise they do what they do next. What have we done to earn such wrath? You're right, my brothers. You moved tonight. Humans will pay for what they've done. Yeah, so it's not nearly as random as what you'd think. It's just a cycle of vengeance, and no one knows where they started, and no one knows where they stop. Well, I guess we know where they stop. See, they say we move tonight, but then
weddings
it's
are
the
the
next day.
best.
I don't know.
There's flowers everywhere. Everyone's happy. It's just great. I'm kind of jealous. Aren't you jealous, Kaine?
Nah.
Oh, come on.
I guess we all can talk.
異牛と螺旋地恋アルテルはシース用林地
You're supposed to rub
サイト
masks.
ズセお定期
さてれるたいと
You know, it's nice to see everyone so happy and enjoying themselves. Very nice. I like how out of all the people in the crowd, they went for the two most important people in the room. Imagine that crazy luck. Damn, dude, he's so
That
black.
wolf
His
is a
tongue
shade.
fucking- What the fuck? Oh shit! I can't move. What? Get off me! I'm piece of shit. I didn't even know they could do that. I've played this whole game now. Oh jeez. He's just called pack leader. I mean that's fair.
The leader seems to have the power to reflect magic.
Let's see. Can he reflect his sphere? Yeah, we were probably with no biggie.
フィアーサって消されきの決定する
改ざん草あっち我
フィア答えよりるゆ
I think only 3 wolves was needed to do this.
だ
It makes you wonder how they run into the trap in the first place.
またきおようにかちすれてたく
フィア痛いフィア焦ろ
知ったかれきたたさすとりたできた
カス来たしたケンタカス来た
改ざん
We hunt the wolves tonight.
吐息中歌
I don't think there's ever going to be a wedding scene in a game that's going to end happily ever again. Weddings end up being sadder than funerals. To war.
インコゼルガーゼス
I would rethink this course of action, King. Ahead lies a battle you cannot win.
改ざぬ有利
アフヤルス
ね
ザルツザルツゼルガーザルツンタゾルキアレル
そうでおられきたご。ユリ・ペルワトル・カイザム・タトデク、ラ・クルトデク、ゼルガアントイ・カラツグキテテ・カイザム・タリエキューサ、カイザムら夫と来て、ソードリ・リスダカイ。
Imagine having the balls to say that while the body is literally stolen.
The king's grief
Where'd
is
Kaine
strong.
go?
I doubt he will stand down at this point.
Yeah, I'm guessing he'll run off to take on the wolves any time now.
Will we let him go by himself?
Of course
course
not.
not.
Then we must prepare. It will not be an...
I know.
Oh, it'll be easy, don't worry. You think even for 5 minutes we're not gonna go help this dude? We are 100% gonna gain his support. Let's do it.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah. Time to avenge Fira.
Fia Yaril. Selgan Kizato. Yajitsu Dorel.
Yeah, they're just really... Both sides are just really, really good at killing each other.
Madness. The wolves who attacked were only a fraction of the pack. How will you fight them all?
Then count us in.
We're not doing it for you, dumbass. It's for Fira.
Kaine, you can't speak to a king like that.
If this is indeed the plan, then let us make haste. We can ill afford another tragedy.
Alright. Somehow this is... It really does feel pretty quick.
カイ
Compared
ザ
to
ム
A.
アクラ。
And we're not skipping anything.
これでサト・アルテルア・チンクルチュラス。
アルテルはトヤリラ。
ティン。
フィアギキタ。タトサダ。キラツヨリウタタキツシ。
ティン。
よりワイソとフィアどっちだったあ
ティン。
あんだとせ
ティン。どっちか。
No.
ユー・カイザムデク。アンダ。ルアミ。
しか。
Yeah, but they're bros.
アンダ。いえ。フィア。ロテとヤ
It's
リ
just
カ
to
キ
teach him
ソ
a
デキタ
lesson more than anything.
と食いてゲルだ。エラ・ラールエラとカイザムでカイザムとアイタフィア・アイザムでフィア・ジュレ・セキタとトダゼルガンでアンダ・ゼルガンヤーリツ・ガシチ・クルトカイザム・ゼスタル・ペラ老体リスラ関係かけてしたすわれ
Yeah, we'll all go out.
エルトチギサンってきた
あるん
浮きわせんクユリエ
押して
キルたちエククギリスアーガイ
え
カイザムより生きおつじでくご
ユラ
カイザムチツストジーおわくれたしよりや
こうだだちより歌い
I still think this is one of my favorite plot lines in the game. By comparison to, like, all the other ones. Junkheap kind of turned out not as great. I kind of like the first part of Junkheap. Is this all that remain? Humans will be upon us shortly. We can make our escape if we move now. Yeah, it looks like they're just too tired. Oh, wow. I hear you, my brothers. I share your desire to die with honor. Your resolve is strong and your pack thanks you. For the lives of our comrades, for the pride of our pack, death to the invaders. Yeah, so they're probably just too tired and they wanted to get their revenge.
クリゼルガン立ちトグだリー言ってクタイ
Forget it. It's for Fira.
Let's move.
Also, the main character is just flat out called Nier. I didn't know. I would have called him Nier if I'd known that. It's just one of those unfortunate things when they don't fill in the blank and you don't look up anything ahead of time.
The wolves appear to be targeting the king.
Yeah, you might actually lose if he does die, which would make sense, but... You know, sometimes your friends have infinite HP and then randomly they'll just fucking die. I remember when I was playing Half-Life ages ago, I thought Alex couldn't die. And it's true, it's very hard to kill Alex in Half-Life. She takes such a ridiculous amount of damage, though. But her health can be depleted. It's not like such a ridiculous amount, like, you know... wrong thing. Magic abilities. Dark Phantasm is good for this.
ザルツゼルガンシトトカンコ
Basically, she regenerates her health at a rate that's pretty fast. So, like, she could get hit, and it's not the end of the world.
Such dogged, unwavering defiance.
Oh, okay.
Why do these beasts hold so much rage? The smaller wolves are not infected with shades. But as for the leader,
If even one shade is here,
That homie's
then I have to
fucking
kill
shade.
all of them.
above you, stay on your guard.
Oh, yeah, I know where this song is. This plays in Puppet's Bunker. With Compound 2P. Alright, this is, as I always said, we're basically just watching the cutscenes at this point. Yeah, Phantasm's a pretty good ability. Gluttony's good when there's all the magic and stuff, if it's not perfect. You know how it is at this point. It's pounding time. I'm gonna clobber you, fool. Damn, you break its fucking back. Holy shit. You splatter it on the
馬力
thing.
ゼルガンセダとユッとアキゲッタイシスラエフィアとゲンカ
What have we done to deserve such a fate? Literally just being shades.
You must endure. Go, live, and think of me again. Thank you for being my friend.
Yeah, I just wanted to live peacefully with his friends. The loyal Cerberus. This is probably his friend's grave then, isn't it? Yeah. Probably died and was buried here. That's why it's significant to them. Well, now we know why it's the loyal Cerberus. It's the one name that didn't really make too much sense. I guess all we're getting is like backstory on like why it's called all the different parts, why they're called what they're called. You know, law of robotics was to protect people. I don't remember the rest of them. Sacrifice.
I believe that young Fira was perfectly content with the
Before you
life
think
she
it's just
had.
like mysterious names, they're not.
Of
I don't know where we
course.
get them,
Does this
you know,
not
these
sound
pieces
like
from,
what
or
she would
whatever.
say to you? She was terribly proud of her king, and now you must do all you can to honor her memory.
Data, Doris, Kikudaitu, Lichilairu, Kaizam, Chitada, Kede Taisoto, Chi Taterunda.
Is that another infernal rule?
Ulano Perua, Tonli. Aruterua, Chioaru. Anta
Okay.
Toshitoshi. Aruterua, Lo, Fia.
The poor king.
This is all the Shade's fault.
Alright. I wonder what we
This
can
is
do.
the last of them.
Yeah, we're done.
Now we can
The
find
memory
the
tree
Shadow
makes
Lord.
sense, obviously. It's a
And
tree
Yona.
of literal memories. Stone Guardian was, what, the first piece, I think? Yeah.
We certainly can.
Hold on, Yona. I'm almost there.
Okay. Yeah, so now we can just finish the game. I imagine we're gonna get a massive, like, exposition dump right at the end. Do I have enough to buy that thing? No, I have no money. I have 70 gold. I do not have enough
We
money
should
without
return
doing
to
side
Poker and
quests.
see if she has any final words for us.
Which kind of sucks, but whatever. What can you do? What do I have? Yeah, I don't want to really do all these. I have no iron ore and no logs. Like, we're just going to be grinding at that point. I'm okay. Purchase a kitchen knife from the junk heap. I imagine to get it you have to do other stuff. Yeah, I think we'll just finish the game. I don't know. Unless I randomly get like 50,000 rained down upon me for something, like I'm probably not gonna have enough to afford this. I like desert areas. Usually they're like my favorite area in a lot of games. And honestly, I think Twilight Princess really shifted that for me a lot. I feel like Twilight Princess was in like very, very... I don't know, man. I don't think I'll ever have a gaming experience like that again. I fucking love that game so badly. It's such a good game. There's a bigger open world than this game. And like, that's not to shit on this game at all. It had a very, very advanced open world for its time. What?
What is it?
Yeah, exactly.
So, we can finally save Yona now, huh?
It would appear that way. What is it, lad? You've quite the pensive look on your face.
Means our journey is almost over.
I need your advice. It's about Kaine and Emil. This upcoming fight with the Shadow Lord is gonna be rough. And while I'd do anything for Yona, I'm not sure it's fair to drag the two of them into this.
Are you truly worried about such a thing now? After all our merry little band has been through?
Hey, the fuck's this hot garbage you've been spewing?
Someone's been eavesdropping, eh?
Kaine, Emil, look, I just...
Wanted to leave us behind? Why, so we'd be safe? Fuck that.
Kaine's right. You accepted me. You told me we'd be together no matter what happens. Now it's time for us to return the favor.
Don't make me start talking about loyalty and debts and all that. You know I hate mushy shit.
Kaine's really the star of this game, I'll be honest with you.
If it makes you feel better, we're not doing it for free. After we rescue Yona, we're totally gonna call in a favor of our own. We're going on a journey to cure Kaine's possession and restore my body. It's gonna be tons of fun.
Yeah, maybe that'll be
Just
part
think of all
2.
the delicious local foods we can try along the way.
You go to like a new area, a new
I'm
place.
gonna eat way more than my fair share. So you better get ready to pony up.
Maybe just like Automata.
Thanks, you two. We're gonna rescue Yuna. I swear it.
I wonder where I would even find the cargo for that other one. It has to be like near water. It's so weird. Is when you have such a limited open world, you kind of just have to. You can only do so much. Great. It's probably medicinal herbs. Yeah, it's probably healing items that I can't
I
carry
marvel
anymore.
at how relatively simple a task this retrieval process proved to be. It is almost as if someone deliberately set us on this path.
You're overthinking again, Vice.
But
I don't care if it's a trap. Yuna's waiting for me and I'm going.
I see.
Yeah, maybe the Shadow Lord set all of this up just so we'd eventually come to him. Alright, I'm gonna try the harder difficulty shit just because this is my last chance. Because once we start here, that's the end of the game. Alright, let's do it.
The diary again?
Yeah. Lately, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
The world of the recycled vessel.
I have no clue how to change costumes. I need to figure that shit out. Because this looks way better than the original. And that's probably just because graphics and everything have come so far. The original looks really weird from the few screenshots of it that I've seen. Yeah. These warnings can't scare me. I'm fucking dumb. Okay. So long as this memory exists, so long as mankind has hope, a bloody battle will be waged over the holy domain of the body. Really? See, it's good against enemies that are maybe a little bit bigger than this. Yeah, I fucking hate you. I hate you too, thank you. Have we ever fought here? No, maybe this is a part of a side quest I never did. It's like the port of a seafront or something. Where are you? What the fuck? Oh, you're stuck in the box. I thought it was stuck under the ground. I'm like, oh, that's not good. Oh, great. Oh, this will heal. Immediately jump on a bunch of orbs. Yeah, that was basically the best thing I could fucking think of. I know, right? It's pretty grand. I mean, I know I'm gonna get healed anyway, so... I expected this to be, like, ridiculously hard. It's pretty simple. Sometimes it's easier if you don't lock on. This isn't a game where, like, lock on is always necessarily bad. Okay. There's gonna be a bunch of orb throwers and then a bunch of melee units. Like, give me a break. Get knocked into the water. Probably not. I like how the enemies have immunity to being knocked into water, but you 100% don't. Oh my god, look at his fucking health bar not moving. Please tell me that's just an armor mitigating for him. Yeah, it is. He just does it infinitely. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's like you can't really get a combo going. Alright, whatever, man. He just does it infinitely until he either you change what attack he's going to swing with, or until you dodge it. Yeah, it's fucking annoying. That's something you probably block. You probably block cancel out of your attack. I don't even know if you have block canceling in this game. Alright, it wasn't bad. Because like you could dodge it, but if you dodge it, you might not get your iframe soon enough. Foolish human, foolish human, foolish human, foolish vessel. I didn't even see this little shield dude. Yeah, see, look. With our power, remember we used to struggle to kill that enemy? Now it's easy. We were over here basically dodging every single attack from some of these enemy types, and nowadays they don't mean anything. Nice. This whole one is just a bunch of little shitling enemies that just kind of peck at your heels and don't really do anything else. If I had to describe this one challenge, it would be like that. Just a bunch of little annoying enemies that aren't really any threat to you. Just being obnoxious. And comboing you in the corner. Not difficult at all, just, you know, whatever. Man, the spear combat is so good. This is one of the best spears I've used in a game. Usually I would never touch a spear. I usually find like they're kind of a waste of a weapon. I select that one to pivot around and swing. I hate you. You know what, we need to kill this fucking thing. I'm literally getting hit stun. Holy shit. The weirdest fucking game ever. And we got boss fight against the pig, and the pig isn't even the real boss. Speaking of that, I wonder if the pig that we're gonna fight coming up is gonna have like some weird backstory or something. Like its mother told it could be invincible, so it literally became invincible. Oh, that's it. Wow. All is paid. All is sacrifice. Oh no. This isn't too terrible. It's just like a normal hack and slash. I don't really like this genre though, to be fair. I rarely play stuff from a lot of these genres. Like obviously Zelda's an exception, but you know what I mean. See, my only thing is like with a lot of Zelda games, I played them once, didn't really retain much, and then just moved on. Because there was a time when I would just play games, just a ton of games. Dude, look at all these fucking healing items, Jesus. Like, I played Majora's Mask for a little bit, but I didn't really retain any of it. That's the thing, like, I'll no life, I'll either retain a game heavily and remember every aspect of it, or I'll play it once and not really play it again. Because I remember really getting into Majora's Mask, but I never really got to the point where I was, like, fully min-maxing and learning every little thing that I could do, you know? And that's the level I want to be on with that game, because I actually really like the premise of it. I think the premise is one of the most unique things out there for a game. There's very few games that have like a global time limit like that, you know? And that's kind of why I like Lightning Returns so much. Because there's very few games that do what that game does. Kind of wish it was easier to trigger that. There's no like spin move. Like, I mean, well, there is a spin move, I'm sorry. You can't trigger the spin move until you get to that point in the combo. Actually, I should be using Phantasm. There's a reason I had it equipped. Phantasm's really good. Alright. Yeah, Phantasm's really strong. Do the same thing with a couple Final Fantasies. Wait a minute. Oh no, this is it. This is in the game. I'm over here like, this wasn't in the game. So many healing items. It's actually kind of a waste. It makes me sad to think that I'm not going to be able to pick up even half of them. Alright, boss fight.
It seems we have been shut in.
Yeah, so other than just thematic differences, I just want to own Nier PS3 just because, I mean, it's also on Xbox, but I'm trying to, like, really buff out my PS3 collection. It doesn't really matter what I get them on. Like, at this point especially, who really gives a shit? I was actually looking for, I mentioned this in my Valhalla playthrough. I think the DLC, Wrath of the Druids. I was looking for Castlevania Curse of Darkness. That's a game I don't own. Basically, it's impossible to find. Like, I'm looking at some eBay shit. By the time you see this, maybe I shouldn't fucking talk about it, because you might actually be able to go on and outsnipe me for this bid that I'm gonna make. You know what? Fuck it. Basically, there's someone put the game up for like I think 30, and then what's it, like a couple pennies, like 99 cents. But they didn't put a buyout price, and this is why I don't like fucking eBay, because the thing you actually want to buy will not have a buyout price, which means you have to not only watch it and bid on it like an actual auction, which yeah is the point of fucking eBay, but like, let's be real here. Do you think I want to fucking bid and then get outbid at the last minute because some dude, like, I'll do some weird Wind Waker shit where I'll just like bid way higher than the last price just with like 5 minutes, 3 minutes left. Because you know that's when everyone who's going to bid is going to bid. So, I just would rather buy shit outright. But that's the thing, everyone who has it set to be purchasable outright, it's like $100. It's ridiculous. $100 for like a 2003 PS2 game, like, for real, homie, like. Shit makes me wish I could trade with people, you know, trade something. I'll trade a copy of something, you know, because that shit's ridiculous, man. I could not believe my fucking eyes. But Lament of Innocence is only $40. Yeah, the one that's on fucking PSN is $40. Thanks. I don't know why the camera's so weird here. Okay. Is that it? Yep. Fool's Accord and 5 health salves. Do not bring back the light. Do not bring back the vessel. Do not bring back the future. Do not bring it back. Armor break. Yeah, he died immediately after that. That one of these enemies were hard. There's a few animations short of legitimately doing some Dragoon shit. Yeah, I've been trying to increase my gaming collection of late. I might look to get that Lament of Innocence, even though it is on PSN. It's just $100 for fucking Castlevania, man. And then they wonder why people emulate shit, like, for real. You're lucky that I'm fucking dumb enough I want to physically own these pieces of shit. You know, they wonder why people emulate all these games. I mean, you don't even make it simple to fucking own them. Like, at the minimum, right? Like, physical is one thing, right? But digital, you know, at least you could argue, well, at least I own the game, right? I don't know. I feel like some company somewhere could still make big money selling old copies of games, you know? Like, if Nintendo was like, hey, we'll have like a limited print run every, you know, a few times a year, we'll just replicate old GameCube games, you know, for like Mario Sunshine or whatever, you know, or even just custom orders. I mean, someone would pay for it, right? Just additional copies of older fucking games. Someone would pay for it. I'm fault, okay. That's what I mean, like, I just really feel like it's a missed opportunity to not only have it not digital, but not physical either. And obviously, I'm not saying they should always sell, like, decades-old games. I mean, they end up doing that anyway with a lot of them, but the ones they don't just be completely lost to time. And that's really what annoys me, is it's like, now I want to buy this shit, because now I have a PS2 that works, and I have the capital, and I just can't find it. That's the great tragedy of life. Now that I have the money and the time to play it, I can't. Gee, thanks. Being an adult is great. How did you know I'm having so much fun? This is 100% a fucking dark gluttony. It's actually lagging my console. You fuck off. You literally cannot attack fast enough to cut through the mobs. It's whatever, it's fine. That's why limited run games, like, function so well, you know? Obviously, big name companies are not gonna let their, you know, famous IPs be handled by some third-party, you know, crafter or whatever. But I mean, my Samurai Jack thing, other than it being delayed 6 months, which is likely due to pandemic reasons, it's fine. Like, if you even look, I even have it right over here. If it's fine, it works. It's nothing wrong with it at all. That's one of my favorite things about it. Like, yeah, it took a while for them to make the order. I know they don't make it like the day the fucking orders close, but it did take 6 months. I didn't hear from anything. I'm not sure. I couldn't figure out online if that's normal or not. So I just chalk it up to fucking pandemic, and I'm okay with that. I would have preferred an email just to give an update. I basically only got an email when they confirmed the order in like October, and then in like I think April when they shipped it. So for those like 6 months, I was like, shit, I don't even know if I'm gonna get this game or not. And I don't think that, you know, I didn't think they were grifters, obviously. I just wasn't sure what the hell was going on, if it was normal or not. And these motherfuckers are lucky I care about festivals so much, but it's not even them making the money. Imagine if they just fucking sold old shit. Nice. Imagine if they just sold old shit, you know? You get someone to buy fucking 64 copies of Mario 64 or some shit, man. Even smaller games, you know? It would be so fucking great. Especially the niche titles that didn't get re-released like 10 times over. You know that someone would buy them yearly. Being a collector is hard work, man. It really sucks. Because you end up caring about, you know, finding all these weird games. Whatever. Every beam of light in his invitation to death. Are we gonna get this spear or the circle area? I actually have been trying to find extra copies of like Pikmin 2 and Pikmin 1. And I'll find them eventually. I didn't look on eBay, which is pretty much like the #1 place to look for these games. Because Amazon will sometimes have resellers who are just like, oh well, you could buy it, but it's gonna cost you. And it's like, okay, sure, how much? It's like $95. And you don't even get anything for it. You don't even get the fucking box. And sometimes Amazon will legit have games, you know, on sale. Games just, you know, purchased from, you know, reliable people. I'm getting completely fucked. Sometimes you'll be able to buy a game from a good seller that's brand new. I just bought, again, going back to Wrath of the Druids, I just bought a fucking Assassin's Creed. I just bought the fucking Ed and Eddie Jawbreakers game twice over. I talked about this in the playthrough. I said I was gonna do it. I got it in box, in packaging, in original packaging for like $26, which is basically how much it probably costed back in the day. And then I got the cartridge too, like just the cartridge alone. So like if I wanted to play the game, I only have to open my box. I'm not saying this game will be worth something in like 50 years. That's not the point of it. The point is I got it. It's basically like one of the biggest museum pieces I own. No one wants to own it. It wasn't even the good at in that game. It's just a fucking game that exists. But yeah, I legitimately want to play Curse of Darkness for the channel. Lament of Innocence is on PS3, PS Now, or PS3 PlayStation Store, sorry. So that's kind of why I don't want to pony up the 40. But 40 for that isn't bad. I like how it's worth more than most, not most. It's worth a pretty reasonable amount. You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna buy Castlevania Curse of Darkness for 100. I'm about to get that money back anyway. Whatever. You could say it's a mistake, but you know what I say? The only mistakes in life that you make are the ones you don't take. I know that might sound like a complete gibberish and stupidity, but really, a lot of the mistakes in life that I made, not even just video games, were just because I was either too scared or because I was too lazy. And never, oh shit, fuck. Never be too scared of something, you know? You can't let your whole life be dictated by fucking fear. I might actually have to burn through some health items here, because they're doing some good damage. I can't kill this fucker. Shit, I can't... I don't know how I'm gonna kill this fucker. He has to come close enough. I know no, not this dude I'm shooting. I mean this dude flying around like a fucking idiot. Because I had to buy back like all the old games I sold as a kid, and that's the other thing I would say. Do not sell any fucking video games. If we ever go back to how things were, if you take nothing else from this channel, do not sell old video games, please. You will fucking regret it. I know I regretted it. Don't do it. Just fucking don't. There is no game that's new that you absolutely need to play via selling your old games. You know, if you have games right now that you care about and you know you like them and you know you like collecting for that console, don't... How the fuck am I supposed to hit this guy? Am I getting trolled? Fuck it. Hold on here. Yeah, just don't. It's always a mistake. I've always lived to regret some of the terrible sale decisions I've made as a kid. Ow! I got double hit, and I'm getting thrown off too. Well, that wasn't very good. If someone else got my good fucking copy, probably spilled coffee all over it. You could probably see that thing glow under a fucking black light. You'd be surprised how many fucking girlfriends sell their boyfriends games when they fucking break up or some shit. Well, one of my friends always mentions that. Like, the sellers are just like, this just needs to go. So my favorite GameStop stories. Some dude comes in and is like, yeah, my girlfriend says I can't keep any of these games, so I just can't take them home with me. He brings in like a fucking tub of PS2 games. Like, you think this dude came selling like 10, 15, 20 games? This dude came in with like 50 fucking games. No joke. Shit was ridiculous. I thought this dude... I was like, dude, are you okay? Like, how abusive is this bitch? She's making you get rid of all this shit. You fucking Looney Tunes? Like, what is wrong with you? Oh my god. I'm getting fucking bodied over here. Oh god. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Except there's another one. I thought this dude was secretly trying to get a fucking cry for help selling that much shit. I was like, what are you doing? You know the value of these games. But then he was like, oh, I just can't bring these games home with me. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Can I just take what I want? And he's like, no, $30 per game. I'm like, dude, okay, now I don't feel no sympathy for you no more, dumbass. Just imagine, man, what the fuck? Am I getting knocked off again? Let me just use a recovery potion. I sure hope he's married to her now, because that was a fucking truckload of shit he gave her that he basically threw away. I didn't stick around like for an hour more, but I was like, you know what, I'm done, dude. If we're gonna sit here and you're gonna try to sell me on like fucking Dynasty Warriors 5, I don't care. The most pattern play I've ever done in my life. Wow. Dude, I can't hit this dude even with the fucking spear. Like, come on. I hate him. I hate him so much. Let me fight this dude. Jesus. Wow. Dude. Alright, fuck it. I gotta shoot this guy to death. Oh, boy. Fine. think they're spawning enemies on the sides too, so just play to my strengths. But yeah, I mean, like, all things considered, video games aren't a very expensive thing if you want to buy old shit, you know? Like, once you own it forever, pretty much, and that's the glory of physical. You know, as long as the game, oh, these don't really hurt that much, it's the physical attacks that fucking suck dick. Hey, once you own a game, you own it forever, you know? Like, you never lose value, and you never lose anything from it, so... Inevitably, I will run out of things to buy, for the most part. And I'm kind of approaching that thing. Like, occasionally I'll find something I'm like, wow, that would be really cool if I could own that again. Or own it just in general. Alright, that wasn't that bad. 10,000. 50,000 gold. Beautiful. We're gonna go back to Facade real quick. A dreaming vessel in a recycled world. Until the time of its awakening comes. Wonder what they'll have to say about that. I'm gonna have to get water in a little bit too. Okay.
Is that all?
Yep, pretty much. Dear Diary.
Is that the final entry of the diary?
It seems that way.
Interesting.
You figure anything out?
I fear not.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Alright, there you go. It's just a cool throwback, I guess, just to have a little bit of the original game in this one. Alright, we're gonna go back and get that weapon. And then after that, I'll take a brief break, and then I guess we'll just begin the end of the game. Probably gonna just power through that, especially after all the other stuff we've done. Shit, I'm trying to think of other stuff that I want to own again. I want to own the Bond games, but see, the difference, a lot of old games either fucking cost nothing, even with, like, I like to own box. Box and manual's okay. Manual's not required. I don't know how people don't have the fucking manuals for their games, but whatever. Like, I don't know. People take it out and then they just walk all over it. I don't know. It's weird. People literally don't take good care of their stuff at all. The only things that I break routinely are controllers, and that's from playing 14. Because Final Fantasy 14, as much as I love it, is a controller shredder. Nothing wrong with that, you know. I listen. I am sweating my balls.
It's hard to believe there are plants that can grow in this desert.
It is hot as fuck.
Yeah, this'll never work.
How do you mean?
I mean, if plants could grow here, it would be full of them. God, books can be so stupid sometimes.
Have you ever planted anything before, Kaine?
Nope.
Well, then you don't know. You gotta try things out for yourself.
Indeed. Experimentation
Actually, let's go this
can
way.
often be the key to new knowledge.
You guys sure are a bunch of optimists.
So how does this work with the royal compass and shit? Thanks. Now that we can actually get out here. I guess it just lets you into the sandstorm, probably. I'm gonna look up some games after this. I mean, the PS2 library is so fucking vast. Oh, it's just for a fishing spot. Whatever. I'm okay. PS2 library is so big, but I'm trying to finish the GameCube one. I don't think there's many GameCube games I'm missing from my library. I think the biggest one is a Free Radical game called Second Sight. If you're familiar with Time Splitters, especially Future Perfect, it's the same people. They actually reformed their studio under Deep Silver, so we're gonna probably see some Time Splitters news because they specifically quoted that. Which will be pretty cool. I'm very excited for that.
It's a bit.
Yeah, I wonder what that's for. We still don't know. This is the tomb, right? Yeah. Alright, whatever. There's no reason to go back in there. Yeah, I could really feel that this game took a lot of inspiration from Zelda. kind of crazy. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. I think more games should draw from Zelda, as Zelda should draw from more games. There you go. There's really nothing to see. You've seen everything, right? That's out of here. Oh. This is the Wolf Arena, I think. Right? Yeah, so I want to get Second Sight, I want to get Curse of Darkness, I want to get Lament of Innocence. I probably should just fucking pony it up and just be like, alright, whatever. Probably just for the best, I just bite the bullet now and just be like, you know what, fuck it. While I see that this one comes with the manual, the box, and the disc, let me just do it, right? That's my thing, is I'm stupid. Of course I'm gonna do some crazy shit. Because my PS2 library is not terrible. A lot of it is just GameStop games I used to get in the bundle. If you know what I mean, like they used to have the GameStop racks where they would sell old PS2 games and stuff. Yeah, that's basically what I would do. Oh shit, I have no clue where I am. Maybe if we just follow the chasm, I get out of here, no problem. Yeah. That's pretty much what I want to do. Is I want to get, like, I gotta organize and finish sorting all my games in, like, a Google spreadsheet. I started and I didn't finish because I need to update it. You know, I'm constantly getting stuff for, like, PS4, PS5, and all that. And I want to have a list, you know, so I know what games I do and don't have. So when I'm out and about, I know exactly what I can and can't, or rather what I need to get and what I don't need to get. Because that's one of the things I like about video games, is like the collectability of them is very high. And unlike movies and music, they're different every single time you play it. It's an expressive medium, I guess, right? Like, yeah, you might boil down to, like, your play style or something, but no matter what, like, fundamentally, every video game playthrough is a completely new, different experience. Even if you played a game 1,000 times before, you might have a different fight in a different way. And that happens to me sometimes with games like Metroid Fusion and Mario Sunshine. I went all the way over here for nothing. That's why I love them so much, because every time I play it, I learn something new, I get better at it, I get a little faster, you know, I add stuff to my mental map, and I want to start mentally mapping games again. Like, I mentally mapped out, I didn't really mentally, but I had a huge fucking guide that I lost for Resident Evil Remaster. It's my actual first stream that I've ever done. The only problem is the audio is horrifically delayed for it. So, because of that, the video is kind of fucked up. This was before this was before OBS, right? Like, this was like the year before OBS, at least I knew about it. Because I remember OBS becoming a thing in my life in like 2016. Because OBS literally does everything. It was designed for this one purpose in particular. Like, hypothetically, if OBS didn't interface with video capture devices, I could just open my Elgato's capture software and just capture the window.
Scorpions?
Yes, you can. Don't fucking do
Indeed
it.
you can.
It's disgusting.
Long ago, people operated food stands where they impaled the creatures on skewers and fried them whole.
Where did you learn that?
Who can say? I do not know. Some portions of the past are inexplicably clear in my memory.
Whatever, Gramps.
Whatever, Boomer.
What was that, hussy?
Okay, Boomer. You do this, you actually do get the Dragoon jump, by the way. But yeah, like, I gotta look through, like, the PS2 library, because they have them all on Wikipedia. They have a whole list of every game. So I gotta, like, just look down the GameCube library, because I pretty much have, like, every GameCube game that I want. Besides, I think, like, Mario DDR, Second Sight. So that's what I mean, like, my GameCube library pretty much encompasses, like, every game, even remotely interesting to me. I just love that console so much. I grew up on it. PS1 games are a little bit more ridiculous to try to get, because some of them are, like, super expensive. See, GameCube has the ability to be niche, you know? It's not like N64 nostalgia-driven as much, outside of a couple of games. Believe it or not, the price of Mario Sunshine fucking plummeted after the 3D All-Stars, even though that's a limited run game. So, alright, really quickly, I'm gonna run to the bathroom, and then we'll actually just finish the end of the game. I'm not even gonna stop the recording, I'll just do this.